Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the stream. What is going on, usual spirit? Playing some Nocturner today. Man, I'm tired. You're now late. Yeah, the stream just started, actually. Welcome to the stream, man. Grievous. Aaron, welcome to the stream. Play some Nocturner for the summer update. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? What'd you guys do today? Turn fire. Shoot. Come on, let me through. Dang it. I couldn't beat the rocks. You got rid of this? Nice. Yeah, if you've played this game before, it's not a hard badge. It's just, in my video, I made it look like it was a hard badge. And I only showed like the struggle because it makes a more interesting video, you know? For somebody who like doesn't play Nocturner like avidly, like work on actually trying to get better at this game, it's a pretty easy badge, you know, for like the veteran player, especially since it's a lot easier to go for it if you have a whole team of players helping you, you know? I think if you do it by yourself, it's a little bit of a more impressive challenge, but regardless. The only reason why I spun it for being so hard in my video is just because it made a more interesting video and title and stuff. I just wanted to try and get better eyes on the game effectively. Ended up getting rid of this yesterday after you dipped. Let's go. Nice, it's huge. Where's the guide? What guide? I'm talking about like a guide for this game. I didn't make a guide for the badge. I just made like, it's like a fun video, you know? Just made a fun video getting it. Unky soup. Can I ban you from my stream, Steven? I want to see if I can do that. Hold on. I see I got banned Steven. Hey, you know, I saw the video and it's quite pleased with the gameplay. It's Quake Doom style. So I haven't tried the game though. It's super fun. It's super fun. I grew up on Quake Arena 3. On I want to say Dreamcast. I'm not 100% sure. How about not? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? I don't even know, bro. I think it was 2 days ago. I don't think I was doing much yesterday. Should I try Nocturner again? I think if you want to give this an honest shot, I think you should try playing alone in a private server, because when you play in a public server, the game gets harder. So the more wins you get, the game gets harder naturally. You can't choose the difficulty. The game will choose the difficulty for you, whether you keep on winning or losing. So if you make a fresh private server, it's going to start you off at the easiest difficulty. So I definitely think that's pretty frustrating. That's the only frustrating part about this game is like when you try and introduce someone new, you know, they don't really have like a tutorial or anything. They're thrown into like a lobby with like times 10 intensity, and it's really like, it makes it really hard for a new person to enjoy it, I would say. You're back to the channel. Welcome to the stream, man. Steven the gifting demon. You got a reputation now, Steven. Look, he's snug as a bug in a rug. Just got back from my little side job. Should I go down to my laptop? Wake up, Blackstar, bro. Wake him up. You should play Rivals. I'm not playing Rivals again. I played Rivals for a stream already. I'm not playing Rivals again. Are you going back to Hunty Zombie? Maybe. Just cause I'll talk about it in my video, but maybe there might be a video. I'm not 100% sure. Like if there is an interesting enough update, then I'll talk about it. If not, then no video. Maybe just like a channel post. But I'm definitely going to be talking about it. You'll definitely be hearing from me. I know we're not getting the old, like, the bad developers are gone. For context, for anybody that doesn't know, the terrible Hunty Zombie developers that were doing AI and doing a lot of shady stuff, they also were not paying their developers. It's a whole problem. They pulled the plug from working on the game, and they're giving the other people who used to have like a say when working on the game, they're giving them a chance. One of them being Valentless, obviously, Valentless and Zai. Those are some recognizable names on my channel. So Valentless and Zai are working on Hunty Zombie again, and I'm not saying that they're going to do bad work or anything, but not only are both of them still banned while trying to work on the update, they also are only given one update, you know, to like make it good. Otherwise, that's kind of it for Hunty Zombie, you know. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that. But yeah, I might make a video on it. I'm sure it's gonna be as good of a job as they can possibly do, but I don't think it's going to. I don't want to have too much hope, you know. I don't want to make too many promises. I don't think Hunty Zombie's coming back all of a sudden or whatever. It's just, it gets one last final chance with a loving community. The emojis cannot be that good. I got up at like 2. He was still in VC. I saw he was awake at 4 in the morning, dog. So he's probably asleep. Balance of the others are gonna take a while. Yeah, it just, they don't have like much time, you know. That's like, if they had all the time in the world, they had all the resources, Hunty Zombies is coming back to being an actual fun game again. But the sad reality is that they don't. Is Valentless unbanned? He is unbanned. You should check out his newest video. He talks about it a little bit. Gonna take her to get rid of Div from the Discord? Yeah. And there's already like a lot that they can't undo, you know? Like, the only update I saw is that the Katana evolution, and it looks like ass, bro. Like, I can't. It looks terrible. Like, the model, the idea, everything, dude. It just looks like a shameless cash grab, man. I just can't believe it. It's just a shameless cash grab. Whoever got those memberships is Diddy. Shout out Steven. I have him gunpoint. I'm like, Steven, please, bro, I need my channel membership up. My numbers are going down. So I begged him. I was like, please, bro, I need these memberships. So he did it, bro. But yeah, Hunty Zombie, like, I think I'll make a video. I think I will. But it's not gonna be like, oh, like, I don't know. Maybe I sound too much like a doomer. Diddy, Frigid, is it possible to make a video on Hunty Zombie in the future? I think I will make one video. I think I will. I don't know about like continuing videos. May I make one more video, but it's just, I think I've said this before, but like there's too much to undo. There's too much that's broken about it. Like, I don't know. There's too many problems with it. So I feel like it would just be better if we just like make Hunty Zombie 2. If you want to keep the Hunty Zombie name, I think it's got to be in a sequel at this point. Like, and just like get rid of the trash that is the current game. Only reason I'm not playing Hunty Zombie is because the insane performance issue like that. Like, in my opinion, like, okay, so I was just playing this game on Roblox. What was it called? Like, I don't know. I forgot what it was called, but it's like the Backrooms movie. But you get furniture from the Backrooms and like you sell it. And it's like you have a furniture store, you have like a quota. It's pretty fun. And I feel like that game would have like 10,000 players if it didn't have just such bad performance issues. Like, there's just so many bad performance issues, like doing anything, just like walking around the map, loading, placing things down, like, and I'm on my computer, it's not my device. Just because it's having slow, bad performance issues, I'm like, yeah, I'm not playing this game. Like, it doesn't matter how good of a game you have. If you have performance issues, people are not going to play it. And there's just too many bad performance issues with Hunty Zombie right now. I don't think it's salvageable. W one day for Del Flamingo. Yeah, we're getting Doflamingo soon. Yep, it's Buns in Valentless video. You explained Dib leaving. He even said it's not how he wanted it. Yeah. Yeah, like, so we always had the idea, or not we, I guess Valentless specifically, but the idea was to always want to evolve the weapons, you know, give weapons evolutions. Like, that is a cool idea. It's just the way they did it is just it's so ass. Like, you gotta put a whole essay in the next video's outro. It's gonna be a 14-page essay. Are you ever gonna play Anime Apocalypse? Hell no. Never playing Anime Apocalypse. That game sucks. The game just gets worse. It gets worse. They use AI. They also don't pay their developers there. It gets worse. Frigid, can you add me? I'm not adding anybody who has only asked me about adding you. I'm not adding you, man. And my friends list is full anyways. Can I mute this guy, Steven? You're allowed to mute him. You have my presidential pardon. Look at Anime Final Quest. They did evolutions, worked out just fine. And they introduced it early too. That's like what I really like. Is that the earlier you do it, the better it is, you know? Because in my like evolutions, it helps the issue of, oh, eventually there's just gonna be too many weapons, you know? And I'm actually kind of feeling that way with Anime Final Quest right now. We're not really doing a lot of evolutions, so I hope we come back around to doing some more evolutions again. But the more evolutions you do, the better, like, the game doesn't feel as cluttered, you know? It's just like, oh, there's just like 100 weapons, you know? And I feel like that's like the big problem with Hunty Zombie. There's just too much clutter of just like stuff that doesn't need to be there. Like, even like cosmetics, like especially cosmetics, actually. It's so bad. There's like, I think we passed the 100 cosmetics, I'm pretty sure. How many people are actually obtaining all 100 of those cosmetics with progression? Like, how many people are actually obtaining all of those items? Like, and how many of those items are even being used in niche builds? Like, even if you wanted to make a niche build and obtain it to do something specific, how many of them are actually being used? I think it's only about 30%. We only need like 30 of those cosmetics. You don't need all 100 of the cosmetics that are in the game. There's so many cosmetics that already do the same job or are just straight up easier to obtain and stronger than some other cosmetics that are harder to obtain and just straight up weaker, as in, like, why would anybody go the extra hour of grinding for a worse version of a cosmetic? There's a lot of issues like that in Hunty Zombie, you know? There's so much clutter. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I know this answer. I can tell you, since Dib pulled the plug, I can tell you everything I know. The developers of Dib never played their game. They never played the game. They always assumed things about the game, but they never actually played Hunty Zombie. They never went through the experience. They weren't even there when it first came out. They just kind of made a lot of assumptions. They wanted to add stuff that they want in the game, not really, like, you know. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I think that's hilarious. I can't believe they even play the game. So are they weapon skins? New weapons, or am I wrong? For the evolutions are new weapons. It's not just a skin, I believe. Should really add a scythe, but for who? Well, for Anime Final Quest, it's not like, you know, you you just like add a scythe weapon. It's got to be based off somebody. Maybe we can get like Dante from like Dante's Inferno, not Devil May Cry, from Dante's Inferno. That'd be pretty cool. Frigid stream at 8 p.m. This is impossible. The world's gonna collapse. Welcome to the stream, Alpha. Playing some Nocturner. This game is pretty awesome. What weapon do you want them to evolve? For Anime Final Quest, Hikari. Hikari is my first choice. I want a Hikari evolution. Or Kizaru. Those are like my first top two choices. Hikari and Kizaru instantly. Instant evolve them, please, bro. If not, from there, probably Virgil, and Yuji. There's like a lot of good ones that could evolve, you know? Think about it, man. Just think about it. Like, that sounds pretty awesome. Oh no, Frosty. Steven said another gift and I missed it. This is why you can't You gotta be here on the dot, bro. Steven's always lurking. I'm playing with you, man. Welcome to the stream. I always appreciate it. Steven sent one more membership, and Frosty still didn't get it. Play combat initiation already? I think I did a long time ago. I think I forgot to tell you about it. I can't remember. It was so long ago. I played it like 4 months ago, I want to say. Oh, you mean on Nocturner? Yeah, skins, it's just cosmetic. There's no new weapons that you can gamble for. You could just buy all the weapons like in the weapon shop. That's how it works. You can't start the match with like shotgun or the assault rifle. You have to buy them, and you always start with the pistol every game. Luck can't be this bad. Poor Frosty, bro. Honestly, we kind of need a reset in Anime Final Quest. Not a complete reset, but, you know, clean up some older stuff. Yeah, I agree. So, all right. So, I really like... So, like, I'm really flattered. I've said this a lot. I'm really flattered that Nexova heard my ideas and he added them literally, like, the day I said it. Like, you know, it was literally hours after I said it. He was like, we're adding this now. We're adding it now. So, as much as I like it and I appreciate it, specifically buffing old weapons, I feel like the XP thing was more of like a pressing issue that was a lot better to resolve instantly. But buffing older weapons, I feel like they should have saved all that for maybe perhaps like a bigger update, you know, or not like a bigger update per se, but like, you know how they've been doing like these side updates, like 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 days after the main update comes out, they'll drop like a little side update. It would have been nice if during the side update, they just buffed a ton of old weapons, as in they buffed their obtainment, maybe even buffing their damage a little bit. And they didn't just like buff the ideas I said, because those are just ideas I spitballed off the cuff. It wasn't really like extremely thoughtful, like, you know, it was just some ideas. I was just like, oh, you could do this, you know, you could do this. And he did it exactly, you know. It was more so like, this is examples of some ideas. Maybe we can walk through and talk about some other weapons that can use some better obtainments. You know, maybe like some evolutions, maybe even revisit like Shadow Evolution, King Ripper Evolution, stuff like that. Maybe refine some of the raids to like a more concrete number. Like, don't get me wrong, all the new changes, they were still great and really good, but I think it would have been better if you did it all at once, so it felt more like a proper single refresh, and it would be something that they could market, where they could like market Hey and Sukuna again, you know, or it's just like, hey, you can get this weapon really easy as an early level player. Since you can get Wukong super easy, I think they should just like get all the weapons super easy. And I also don't want to leave out players who, because there are a lot of players who are like, who want me dead. I have a lot of DMs and a lot of comments who want me dead from what I said, because they're like, I spent like 30 hours getting this Hey and Sukuna. I don't want some kid getting it in 5 minutes, you know? And as much as I don't like those people, I still want to hear them out because they're still a part of the community. And I think they should have at least added like some kind of like weapon skin or exclusive pose, or maybe even like a title for players who did go through the grind. So it's like, okay, you went through the old grind, here's proof of your OG or whatever, that you're an OG. And they wouldn't have to be complaining so hard, you know? I feel like if it was a little bit more thoughtful, it would have been nice. It's still good, but it's not the way I would have done it. It just felt like, I don't know. Like, I really appreciate it. It's really good. But I think there was a slightly better way they could have gone about it. Let's agree to not add gambling to our beautiful rogue DPS like FPS game. Yes, exactly. No gambling. You should make potions for double XP. Double cash. Ooh, double cash is a good potion. I'm gonna bring that up. Double cash is a good idea. I'm gonna bring that up. I left the community for like 2 months. You guys are speaking Mandarin with all of this Anime Final Quest thingies. So you said like 2 months ago. So like, so basically, you know, like Sukuna, and Made in Heaven, right, Alpha? Let's bring them up to speed. So Sukuna and Made in Heaven, you know, they're pretty hard to obtain. So they've been dropping weapons that are easier to obtain, but are stronger than Sukuna and Made in Heaven because they don't want to do like a long grind anymore. Like, they've had it with the complaints. Players are complaining too much about it, and I kind of agree to an extent too. You know, the game's just, it's getting too grindy. You know, just for one weapon on weekly updates, it's kind of ridiculous. It would be a different story if they were monthly or bi-weekly, but they're every week. So players feel the pressure of wanting to keep up every single week. So they cut the grind down. It's a little bit shorter. And because of that, older weapons that take so long to obtain, it's like, oh, you don't even want to touch those weapons anymore, you know? So, I didn't think it was possible that you could buff the obtainment. Like, I thought it was just, it's the way it is. You can't change it. And, so I used to think it was the way it is and you can't change it. But in this recent update, they buffed getting Gear 5 a little bit easier. So I was like, oh, it is possible. Like, if that's the case, and if they want to introduce new weapons to be easier to obtain for older players, I feel like it's a better solution if they just buff older weapons, you know? Because they made this new weapon. It's called the Wukong weapon. You only need 10,000 kills to obtain this weapon. Only 10,000 kills. And on top of that, not only do you get that weapon, you get a bunch of extra materials on the side to help you craft cyborg arms without needing to get any soul manipulator hands or statue crowns, any of the rare materials and all that kind of stuff. Man, what else was I gonna add to that? So we have this Wukong weapon. You only need 10,000 kills. Now, for perspective, they released a Saber Ultra weapon about a month and a half ago, and one part of the quest, it's not even like the only thing you have to do. One part of the quest is kill 25,000 enemies. Just a week before, they released the Enel weapon from One Piece, and one part of the quest is getting an achievement that requires killing 100,000 enemies. So now we have the third strongest weapon in the game. You only need 10,000 kills to obtain it, and I definitely think 10,000 kills is way too little, but the solution, or at least the game design intent, is to give players a stronger weapon for easier grinding time. When I feel like when you want to allocate resources, because let's be for real, players want the new weapon to be the strongest weapon. Like, sad, it's the sad reality. Players want the newest weapon to be the strongest weapon, and if the new weapon isn't the strongest weapon, most late game players are not going to bother for it. And it's not a bad idea to have a weapon just for progression, but if they want to fix the progression, there's already a lot of weapons cluttering the game right now, where they could just buff their obtainment and make them really easy to obtain, and at least let players engage with the different parts of the game, the different progressions and different drops and stuff. It's a game, Sunyan. There shouldn't be suffering. I know. I'm not saying like I want people to suffer. Like, I think you're getting the wrong idea. I'm not asking people to suffer. I'm trying to ask people to have a fun time, right? Imagine like, so like what makes anime Final Quest super boring is that like it's super repetitive, right? You do like, oh, you gotta do this dungeon like 20 times or whatever. Like, so what if they made it less repetitive, but you just played through all the different parts of the game, like maybe like a couple of times, you know? That's why I said just make the drop rates like super easy, because that's effectively the same thing. Just make the drop rates super easy to obtain, make the raid bosses super fast to kill, maybe even buff the amount of currency from raid drops, so it's like you're getting a weapon in like 30 minutes and it's making you progress super fast, you know? It's like, oh wow, like I got a weapon in 30 minutes, next I'm gonna try and go for this weapon, also gonna take me maybe another 30 minutes. Like, imagine it only takes you like 30 minutes to go for the shadow weapon, maybe another 30 minutes, the next weapon you can go for is like the Hikari weapon, and then maybe another 30 minutes you can spend and it can give you like either the Sukuna, Heian Sukuna, or Made in Heaven, you know? And then from there you can spend another 30 minutes and you can go with the Alucard weapon, and then from the Alucard weapon, maybe you're close enough, you can finish out the battle pass, and then you have the Wukong weapon, one of the best weapons in the game. That is a much more fun progression than just you hop on, you maybe just like kill for 2 hours, and you have the Wukong weapon. You know, there's like a journey, but it's not like a boring journey. I'm not trying to make people do something boring. I'm just saying there's a lot of game to be played here. They should let players play the game, but not for too long, you know? It's more like going through like a speed run of everything throughout the game. We already got double XP, double drop chance. Cash is something we need, yeah. I think the cash is a great idea. I gotta bring that up. Felt like a headache, and I was tired to keep up with the changing meta with 1 week deadline before Mario P disappears. Yeah, I think that's what made a lot of players drop the game. Like, obviously it's not doing so hot right now as compared to a few months ago. So I feel like they're just trying to make it more approachable again, you know? I'm not sure if this is a great idea, but I think Battle Pass should level up with weekly. And yeah, that's what so that was my, that's what I was thinking, but the intention of the Battle Pass is they want it to be easy for players, you know? I was like, I think the Battle Pass should be something, you know, you just level up along the way, but that wasn't the agreement, I guess. Or not the agreement, but, you know, that's not something that was seen eye to eye. And I understand that. I guess I only partially understand that because they want players to get the weapon on update day. That's more so like the philosophy. Like, players have always been given the opportunity, except for one time, to get the new weapon on update day. Or not except for one time, but it was almost one time, but there was such a huge community outcry against it that they reverted it. So the one time I'm referring to is Made in Heaven. So they made the Dio Bones where you can only buy 10 in the raid shop, but it restocks every day, where players had to wait until tomorrow to get Made in Heaven, and they were furious. They were so furious that they changed it to reset it. They changed resetting the shop from every day to every hour so that players can get the weapon on release. So players want the weapon on release. Like, that's the sad reality. And I see that. I know they would probably get chewed alive if they did that decision. So I'm not saying like I agree, but I see where he's coming from. It's funny how your tutorial got outdated fast. New grind strat is Broly, get exalted and Broly, do infinite till Sun King crack the OP cosmetics. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's still like relatively on the same track, specifically with like crafting cyborg arms. Like, you're still doing that. It's just instead of, you know, using my exalted Broly to farm 100,000 kills, you know, I'm farming 10,000 kills. Like, so that noob to pro, like the early game is like still there. It's just eventually you get Wukong, and Wukong just gets you whatever you want. What is this new avatar? I forgot to change it. This is not a permanent change. I'm too lazy to change it. I'm done today. I'm done with today, guys. I'm tired. I'm so tired. The problem with the newer weapons being OP is that I don't think it benefits new players or casual players. I see what you mean. Noob to pro now would take like 5 hours, literally. Like, my noob to pro it was the longest noob to pro ever done. It was like 30 plus hours. Now it's only 5 hours. It's kind of crazy. They didn't like that. Actually enjoyed the time. You can redeem 10 bones per day. Yeah. More so like the community didn't like that. It was more so like the community didn't like it. They wanted to get the weapon on. I remember the Discord chat that day. It was pretty bad. It was almost as bad as the recent update that came out with the Battle Pass. They were getting chewed alive for that Battle Pass. But I had a problem with the Sun King weapon being really easy to obtain, but I didn't talk about it in my update video because I had an even bigger problem with the people complaining about a Battle Pass. Like, I can't believe people were complaining about it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just kind of funny to me. But yeah, I couldn't believe people were complaining about the Battle Pass. Like, you're telling me that when I pay Robux, you give them a premium pass that gives them more rewards, as if every other Battle Pass in the history of ever hasn't done the same thing. You know, I don't know. I was more pissed off about that than Wukong being so easy to obtain, so I didn't even talk about it. I mean, yes, it's cool, but for the people who already experienced with the game, but when I came back, I was so confused and left after a few days because meta isn't what takes long anymore. I see what you mean. I think this game, it's because I think it has to stand its ground and decide one thing. Like, does it want to be casual or hardcore? It seems like it's trying to lean to be more casual, and they're gonna lose like their hardcore audience. You know, I feel like this is, I guess common is the word, but this is certainly like a problem that happens with games at times where it's like, okay, do we want to appeal to the meta people who, you know, make this game their life, or do we want to appeal to casual people, you know, let them drop in, they have fun with the game, they're not taking it too seriously, but there's still like an effort of, you know, meta per se. So I think this game just really has to decide, and I think the next update will really define if standing firm is going to be helpful, or not standing firm is going to be helpful, but whether they're going to stand firm or not, you know, because if they because they can't switch next week, or hold on, let me restart. They can't switch each week with appealing different fan bases because they both want the exact different thing, you know. They can't appeal to casual fans if they're trying to appeal to hardcore fans, you know? Does that make sense? Like, and the hardcore fans want quests like Virgil and Hey and Sukuna, where it's really hard, really long quests, really difficult to obtain, but you know, it's the meta weapon. Even though if it's only meta for a week, they want that long grind. While casual players, like, I don't really want to play that long. I want to play for like maybe a couple of hours, get the meta weapon, you know? Not have to spend like 4 days out of the week to only enjoy the weapon for 3 days, you know? Yeah, what do you get if you pay new cosmetic email? Well, more materials, of course. I think the rewards are good, yeah. And that new, getting the cosmetic, I think is too much of a complaint, in my opinion. More so that cosmetic isn't, like, that powerful. Like, it's strong, like, and you should always run it, but it's not cyborg arms. It's not even the wings cosmetic. I feel like even wings, or I guess wings is easier to obtain. So if it were cyborg arms or hero boots, that's different, because I think both of them are not only harder, but they have their own specific aspects. But yeah, I think it was the cosmetic that pissed me off. Like, people were really mad about the cosmetic. I like hardcore weapons like Virgil. Virgil was a bit much with the 25k kills and the 50k dungeons, or 50k dungeons, 50 dungeons. But I want weapons to take at least a few hours. Yeah, I think they need to appeal. They can try meet in the middle. I mean, that's certainly an option. I don't think everything has to be so black and white. There's definitely like a spectrum to it. Yeah, I think they could meet in the middle. I think that's possible. Where, how do you feel about like Cell? I guess Cell is like relatively hard, but like he's not like that hard. If you are a meta player, so would you want to quest like a little bit harder than Cell? What I understand is that we're never getting quests that make you do dungeons or kills again. Dungeons and kill quests, I believe, are now gone. So if you had a long quest line of just different things to do, I think that's fine. As long as we never return to kills or dungeon quests, I think it's okay. And because of that, they can give us a long list of things to do if each thing we have to do isn't really that long. Exactly, I don't have a whole day to grind. Barely got 2 to 4 hours within school weeks. And Sasuke quest, yeah, 150 dungeons. I don't think I didn't get harder than that for a while. The only thing that's technically harder since then is Enel, and it's just because of the kills. When, you know, I feel like a player would go for Cell and obviously Wukong instead. I want a mix of Cell and Enel. Harder minus the title quest. I think the title quest was not a bad idea. It's just titles are either really easy or really hard. Like, there's just no like in between. We haven't hit that nice in between yet. Totally not late. Hifu, welcome to the stream. You didn't miss much, or I guess you missed the whole like anime Final Quest rant. Nothing bad. Boom. Look at this battle pass. Everybody got a battle pass. Oh, I forgot to vote. Good enough. mix of so. Oh man. Oh, it's Frigid Storm. Frigid Storm. Frigid. Man, I'm so tired, guys. Oh, I think I'm going to make an official announcement, but I'm going to pre-fire right now. What day? In like a couple of weeks. I'm probably going to like only upload like 3 videos a week for sure, like 100% sure. That's gonna be the new case. But pre-fire, just so you guys know, I'm gonna go. It's basically gonna be only update videos and tier list videos, and maybe like something extra, like, you know, and that's it. So in these next couple of weeks, I don't think it's gonna turn out well, but I'm gonna try to upload as much as I can. So I have like, you know, content fed for now. I forgot about my tradition. I gotta invite Frigid to the most horrendous games. Invite me. All right, let's hear it. What's the next obby? Like, I think I've seen like a Odysseus obby, just because of the Odyssey movie. Was it Odysseus or someone else? I can't remember if it was Odysseus. They should have done Wukong in a way that is a quest NPC, but only quest is season run title. Ooh, that's a good idea, actually. That's a good idea. Like, getting the season 1 title is the quest requirement. That's a really good idea, actually. So it's like you fill out the battle pass, but you also got to do some other stuff. I like that idea. That would have been 100% better. No, the rocks. I always try to beat it. George Cooper shooter. Alpha, you dog. Wait, Alpha. I gotta ask you, because you are an enthusiast. Have you seen the game Dino Blade? Have you seen it? Like, have you seen it released? It just released, like, was it a few days ago, maybe? It just released. I'm thinking about picking it up. I've been following that game. It's peak. Wait, you played it? Or you've just seen it? I've just seen it. I haven't played it yet. I thought about playing it, and I have the idea of making a second channel for like regular video games. Dino Blade is one of the games I wanted to make a video about. Have you played it? George Cooper shooter is actually gas. Yeah, I have ideas for another channel. It's bigger than Granny Shooter. Dang. I believe it, bro. I certainly believe it. I gotta start using my ray gun, because there's this thing called mastery, and it's not like that dog water honey zombie mastery. It's actually interesting. So I gotta get my mastery up for my ray gun. Yo, what is good, Frigid? What is our private server name? I'm not in a private server. I'm in a public. I'm in a public server, so you can just join me. Yo, Frigid, a crash just happened near my house. Damn. I hope they're safe, man. Yeah, I know what it's like living near like a busy street. I've always lived near busy streets in every house I've lived in. This house I live in, there's a busy street. I actually live like right next to like a huge road, like a huge long road. And in the middle of night, people like to drive down that road like really fast. And I used to live near freeways. In the last 2 places I lived at, it sucks. It's your game, son. Oh, yeah, he's my freaking ray gun. Oh, man. Oh. Hey, Frigid, is Rise of the Ronin good? I've never played Rise of the Ronin. I've never played Rise of the Ronin. I've actually never even heard of it. Some good low-key need other story games to play. story games. I'm trying to think. I just picked up Cyberpunk right now. Like literally like just started playing it. I went with Nomad. So I mean, love it so far. Cyberpunk's pretty cool. Metal Gear is always a good one I recommend. It just had a remaster collection. When I play Metal Gear though, I gotta have like some snacks. Like it feels like I'm watching a movie when I when I play Metal Gear. It's just, I don't know. A lot of that game is just like watching cutscenes. Cyberpunk is great. Yeah, I just started. Like I just started. Like I just stopped when I got to like my apartment. Thankfully, no one got hurt. Car got flipped to its side. Dang. I hope they're all right. And I hope he's okay. Hope he's not in financial debt. Frigid, you should play Frigid Dusk. I've always wanted to. So, I have I guess like a bucket list I have to do before I just start getting like super busy. And playing Frigid Dusk is on my bucket list. I have that. I have some other funny ideas I wanted to do. Like I still need to do like a Wheel Decides My Build live on Anime Final Quest and like take it to boss rush. And if I lose, like for each boss I don't kill, like a giveaway game pass. That's like a bucket list stream idea. A stream, it's not gonna happen anymore, but it almost happened. I don't know if you guys saw, but like the Angry Birds movie was like on YouTube for some reason. So I was like, oh dude, like this would be funny if I just watch the Angry Birds movie. Maybe I'll do something funny while the movie's playing. But I was gonna have like I don't know, like Anime Final Quest Infinite, but Angry Birds is in the background. Something like that. Bears. Are you going some Sandevistan? I don't know, but I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce anything. But I just started. I don't know much about Cyberpunk. But Cyberpunk has been a game I've been meaning to play. And then after I've sunk like 200 hours in Cyberpunk, probably going to try and finally play Baldur's Gate 3, which is a game I've been meaning to play my entire life, effectively. Like, I'm over-exaggerating. But are you into beat-em-ups or fighting games? I like both, actually. I did grow up on beat-em-ups. I don't know if you account like Homer Hit and Run, like a beat 'em up. Like when I hit and run, there's a Simpsons beat 'em up game I used to play. There's also another beat 'em up game I used to play on the Dreamcast. Fighting games, I like King of Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom. I'm definitely more casual. I'm not like a pro. Not at all. Angry Bird movie comments are insane. Like I was thinking about doing something like, you know how that movie is being like quoted a lot recently, like in comments and pictures, where every time like the reference would come up, I would have to do something. Like I don't know, I couldn't come up with a concrete idea, and I lost all like enjoyment to do it at this point. 1,000 waves while watching an Angry Birds movie. Like I think it would have been, cause think about like how people who are like just watching the Angry Birds movie, who are just like into like that enjoyment right now, I'm gonna put them on some Anime Final Quest, bro. Then maybe you'll enjoy Absalom. You should give it a try. Shit. So what am I playing recently? So I'm playing Cyberpunk. I just started playing that. I'm always playing Slay the Spire. Like if I haven't played Slay the Spire in 1 week, I'm dead. Like I've been killed, or there's a clone, he's replaced me. I'm always playing Slay the Spire, so it's just like breathing. I'm playing Mortal Sin. Mortal Sin is so fun. There's this, I don't want to say a copy, but a game that is like Mortal Sin just dropped. I forgot what it was called. I might have to go to my Steam to check. Hold on, I'm opening Steam right now, so you guys are about to get jump scared. I have to double check what it's called. I'm gonna move it to my, okay. Just gonna move this over here. What is it called? I forget, bro. Um, where is it? I don't know. I'm such an unk. I just want to play games. It's called the Bone Hold. That's what it's called. It's called the Bone Hold. I didn't know it was called Bone Hold. But it's just like Mortal Sin. It's so fun. The Tensura episode got delayed for season 4. Dang. What are you hiding in your Steam library? I'm hiding all the furry dating simulator games I play. I have to keep that a secret from you guys. Just don't tell anybody. You guys will keep that secret for me? I knew it. Caught in 4K. Leaking it. Exposing Frigid. You remember that? Who remembers that? With Frigid's Diddy Party game? Yeah, I'm playing like Diddy Party Simulator 5. And I've played the first 4. Love the best right-wing propaganda movie next to the title. Frigid, if Anime Final Quest dies, do you have another game you might migrate to? Anime Zero is dropping next month, supposedly. So if it does, it's Anime Zero. And the projects that Nexova is working on, he's working on a couple of things. I'm definitely going to be playing those games for sure. Like Beyond the Sea. Beyond the Sea is not dropping this year, just so you guys know. Just like I know for a fact it's not dropping this year. But definitely Beyond the Sea. I'll be playing that whenever it drops. Definitely be playing Anime Zero when that drops. And one of the developers for Anime Final Quest, his name is Part. He's making a game called Undead Blitz. I don't think we'll see release for like a couple of months, maybe even next year, but probably play that too. At least like just check it out. Like I don't know if I'll like be making dedicated videos, but you know, I'll check out the release. Proofs are undeniable. Anime Final Quest isn't dying as long as Frigid is around. You know, I was recently thinking about that. So I'm trying to do what I'm so afraid of for myself. Are you guys aware of like the Dunning-Kruger effect? So I have the biggest fear is like lacking self-awareness, like not being aware of anything. Like I'm doing something unintentionally or there's something I'm not aware of intentionally. So I'm always like trying to assess myself, not just in the context of Anime Final Quest, but more specifically in other YouTubers. Like when I would go watch like a video about, like I was just talking about like Slay the Spire. I play One Piece card game. I'm trying to get into Magic, so like, you know, I see a lot of whatever guide videos, tier list videos, all that kind of stuff, and I always like compare myself in a sort of way and see when I make an Anime Final Quest tier list video, I'm the only option, and when I go search up for anything else, obviously these other things are not as niche as Anime Final Quest, so you could say it's not fair. But holy crap, I died. It's the first death in all of the stream, so cut me some slack. I think about how I'm quite sad there aren't other options. There used to be other options. Does anyone know Mr. Extras? Mr. Extras used to make tier list videos. I used to like that he used to make tier list videos. And I'm not just saying tier list videos, like I'm not just saying that. Where is he? I'm trying to find him. We have to go. Or I know he makes Attack on Titan Revolution videos. Here we go. It took forever. Yeah, he hasn't made a tier list video in a while. So here's Mr. Extras. He's a great guy. He's a great content creator. And he hasn't made a tier list in 2 months. And I'm sad. I watch his tier list videos. So and he hasn't made a tier list video in like 2 months. And I always felt quite sad that there was never like other options. Like I feel like the game would thrive if there's just more people talking about it. Like, yeah, I have my own opinions and maybe I think I'm right. You know, maybe I think I'm correct. But I would like if maybe there were other people who would also make content. But I know it's kind of tough and annoying because there just isn't. The game's getting smaller, you know? The game's not even growing. What happened to the avatar? Okay, since many people are asking about it, I will change it. It's just, this is the avatar I use when it's not YouTube time. It's this is like if you were to catch me outside in like sweatpants and slides. This is just what I use. I use this. This isn't the only avatar I would use for that kind of stuff, but I do that and some other things. Hold on. I changed my avatar. Wait, I forgot you could do it in here. Avatar. How do you do that? Okay, maybe you can't do it in this game. Never mind. Samsung fridge. Frigid playing Frigid Dusk on a Samsung smart fridge. It's like a frigid qubit to the cubic root. Play Guts and Black Powder. Use Zombie LARPer. Hold on, let me try. Okay, here we go. Accept. Finally got revved, bro. You guys taking forever. I'm playing. You guys are doing great. It's getting bloody. Who spilled the Kool-Aid, man? Reaper Scythe was actually something special. It was. I don't know. It was like... It definitely was a moment in history. There's just something about it that felt iconic. Like, I don't know. The aura, the... everything. Like... everything leading up to it. Somehow, the progression to... like, progression died after Reaper Scythe, like, obviously. But the build-up to Reaper Scythe has just been one of the best ideas of progression like I can think of. So I was just talking about this, like what makes anime Final Quest a quote-unquote action RPG, but not like an RPG, you know? Like, because a lot of people talk to me about how there's some games that are like the same games, like specifically they talk about like Sailor Peace or Blox Fruits or other games that are similar to that, and how they're RPGs where, you know, like you distribute your stats. You know, you go one place, you level up here, and when you level up, it's from your stats. You know, you increase your stats, and you increase, you know, like your levels. And how in an action RPG, it doesn't really work that way. And it's more so like you grind for items and weapons. It feels more, I don't know, feels different. But I was just talking about how that sort of progression is just, it feels better. And it feels less like linear progression than when you obtain items. So I don't know if anybody here has ever played Zelda games. Has anybody ever played like a Zelda game? So I don't know if anybody is gonna shock anybody, or at least anybody who's not really like interested in game design, but I would call Zelda an incredible progression game. Same thing with Zelda and like Metroid. Like, those are really good progression games, or at least in every video game. I don't know what I'm talking about here. In most video games, you're progressing, you're going through a goal to go somewhere. And I played a lot of Final Fantasy and RPGs, and I love Final Fantasy, but I'm sort of over just like the stat upgrades. Like, I upgrade and I just distribute my stats, and oh, I'm just gonna put them in my strength or whatever. Like, I feel like I've had my time of enjoying my fun with that, and I sort of like progression, where it's like Zelda, or maybe it's like Metroid, where you're progressing, maybe you're getting a new item that's going to help for your progression. Obviously Zelda is different because it's, that item is helping you solve puzzles, and maybe it's giving you like a combat advantage, but you can't get through certain barriers of the game without getting certain items, and that locks you out of progression. Like, you can't progress certain maps or do certain things until you get certain items, and that makes it feel like there are pieces of a puzzle and you just have to build that puzzle slowly, piece by piece. And that's what makes action RPGs so fun. It's like building a puzzle with combat, you know? You build a puzzle with combat, and I know when you look at like action RPGs towards specifically games like Devil May Cry, where you technically quote unquote level up by getting like red orbs and you can increase like your damage, maybe you get more combos, but I would say that's actually a little bit different, and still almost the same thing, specifically in like the combo part where you can get more moves and more combo attacks and more things to flesh out your gameplay, and the game sort of introduces its mechanics piece by piece, by giving you that progression broken up into pieces. So that's my favorite kind of progression, and I couldn't explain it into words until recently. I was just talking about game design with a buddy, and that's sort of why I liked the progression in Hunchy Zombie. That's the best way I can sort of articulate it. It felt like I was getting stronger, but I just wasn't increasing stats. I was collecting items. It was like I was solving a puzzle. Blocktail's still the best Roblox RPG. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. Blocktail's is really good. But I don't know if what I say, maybe, I don't know if you guys sort of relate to that feeling, where it's an RPG, but in the sense of you collect items, and items sort of makes you build that build. Build the build? What am I talking about? Helps you put the pieces together for your build. It's really, I don't know, it's really fun. That's sort of what it reminds me of. Maybe I'm not making any sort of sense, and I'm just speaking nonsense right now. Like those mobile ads. Nocturner deserves more players. I agree. A game of this quality should not have single-digit player counts. Like, and it's being actively updated too. Like, it's not like, you know, like this game is abandoned or whatever. Like, I compared this game last time I was in a stream for Nocturner. I compared this game to Chainsaw. Have you guys played Chainsaw on Roblox? I'll be showing you guys if you haven't. But Chainsaw, also an excellent game, and I would put them on like the same like sort of level of quality and care, and is still pretty diverse. Maybe you guys would say Chainsaw is a better game. I could see that perspective, but I want the numbers that this game should be having should be on the level of Chainsaw. Where is it? I'm only relating it to Chainsaw because I played Chainsaw and I like Chainsaw. Here's Chainsaw. It has 200 players. This is what I should see for Nocturner. I should see 200 players. 242 active players. People are pissed. Pizza game. Okay, so when we get to, so I agree. Pizza game is underrated. It's a great game. It's a hard game. I'm ass at pizza game, but just because I'm ass at it doesn't mean I hate pizza game. I just want you to understand that, so you don't think what I'm about to say is pure hate. But whenever I hear people talk about like niche, quote unquote niche Roblox games, or Roblox games that deserve a lot of attention, I always see pizza game. Pizza game is the first game that gets mentioned, and I'm not saying like it doesn't deserve more players. It absolutely does. If I could decide the best games on Roblox, like it would be Chainsaw, Nocturner, Pizza Game. You know, I would decide those games. But I think the word being spread around Pizza Game has been spread enough, in my opinion. Like, I think enough people have heard about Pizza Game, and it has only interested the most amount of people it could possibly interest. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I want to start bringing up Nocturner whenever people talk about niche games. Like, I always bring it up, but it's never reciprocated back. Like, whenever I'm in a comment section, because I'll see these videos, or maybe I'll even see a video of somebody talking about games that are underrated, and like I'll see like Purgatory and, you know, like Pizza Game, like I said, great games. I'm not saying they're bad games, but I feel like there's the level that is Nocturner, and I imagine there's probably another Nocturner out there with only 6 active people, still strong development, but I've just never heard of it. You know, I feel like, I don't know how to explain it, but those games are doing well. Pizza Game never gets mentioned. Obviously, like, it's dependent on what I've seen and obviously what you've seen. But in conversations I've seen, I always see Pizza Game get mentioned. That's why I don't talk about Pizza Game. It just feels like, oh, everybody always mentions Pizza Game, you know, like everybody's kind of aware, or as in there will be somebody who will mention Pizza Game already, and that's good enough. I'm not saying like it doesn't deserve her or anything like that. I'm just saying there's already a pizza game like defender and fighter out there. I want to be the Nocturner fighter, you know? And I want somebody to fight for a game that is like Nocturner. Like, as in, like, it's really small and it's still giving a lot of love. It's just nobody's ever heard about it or talked about it. I imagine there's, like, at least a couple of Nocturners out there I've never heard of. I'm trying to look for them. Like, I actually am. And it's so hard. When I go into, like, a dead Roblox game, like, sometimes they are actually dead for a reason. Like... Have you ever considered ASMR stream? You're making me sleepy. It's because I talk about boring stuff. You could always, if you're tired, just play an old stream. Play this stream. How about play a Nocturner stream? Maybe my Nocturner streams are sleepy streams. The Chainsaw and Honey Zombie versus the Chainsaw Anime Final Quest was goated video ideas. Oh, those are great videos. Those are great video ideas. I think. Mr. Extras had some great videos. Arkamara. As I pronounce that? Arkamara. Good game. Not sure if it's underrated. Promising future. Arkamara. What's pizza game? It's like a shooter. It's kind of like in the style of like Dune. Kind of like how Nocturner is. It's definitely more punishing. Pizza game is a more punishing game. At least in my opinion, it's definitely a harder game. It's more on the roguelike sort of sense. Like I guess you could argue Nocturner is sort of like a roguelike, but yeah, pizza game definitely has more of its roguelike components. It feels more varied. Maybe that's what's missing in Nocturner is that every Roblox game, and this is not to shame small Roblox games, but every small Roblox game that's like niche, underrated and stuff always goes like the roguelike route, you know? You guys ever play like Rogue Realms or even like Purgatory? Chainsaw is a roguelike. It's always like they're always roguelikes, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think if Nocturner wants to appeal to that same group of people who like the niche roguelikes on the platform, I think this game should lean more into the roguelikeness of it, whether that's in a game mode or fleshing this out to be more varied. Like maybe there's random upgrades we can get throughout the run, random weapons. I feel like it would appeal to those people more. Yeah, pizza game is a more traditional roguelike FPS. Can't see! Okay. Like the community in Centaura keeps fighting over it, but I never saw the player count over 1,000. Dang. If little Timmy were 3 or 4 years old, these games would be peak. That's true. Like these are the games that little Timmy should be playing. When I say like if I could choose like if I could just like force these games on the front page, like I've considered this. Okay, maybe I haven't actually considered this. Like I'm mostly joking, but if I had the power to just like hack the front page for every single Roblox player, I would be putting this game and like, you know, all these other games that deserve the recognition on the front page, even if it's just for like a few seconds. Like it would get a lot of people to just click and be interested, because in my opinion, this is the sad reality. Like even my closest friends are like this. A lot of people wouldn't play a game just because the player count is low. Like that alone just makes players not want to play, because they're like, oh well, either there's nobody playing it or it must be this small for a reason. So it's really sad when a lot of players see a low player count and they already see it as a bad thing, and the game's already judged for that. That's why I feel like excuse me, that's why I feel like games like Chainsaw and Pizza Game, like they at least have a player count that's high enough, you know? Yeah, it feels like old Doom. Yeah, Pizza Game is like old Doom. Like I thought, maybe I'm ass at video games, but I thought old Doom was hard. Like, you know? And like it made me like feel less alone when I played Doom 2016 and I had an easier time, you know? Because well, obviously there was different difficulties. I just played it on normal, but there's different difficulties, and you know, they were able to cater to the casual audience and the hardcore audience just by having different difficulties. But, you know, I didn't feel alone when I played like old Doom, and like I'm like, damn, I'm ass. Like what is pizza game? What do you do in the game? You just shoot. You shoot things. There's bad evil things you gotta shoot. Like, you know, there's bad evil things here. There's creatures. You shoot them and they kill you. Yeah, totally right, and it's sad. It seems like the same thing happens with indie games in general. Exactly. And the only, like, and it's the same thing with indie games, because you're absolutely right. The only people that are carrying, like, the indie game, like, genre, are people who are fellow game designers, or people who have a passion for the genre, and, you know, people like that. People who are more passionate about the community, people who are self-aware, who are already informed. The uninformed casual player, like on Steam, isn't like looking at like the indie game scene too often, you know? And like, I used to be bigger on that scene. Not these days, more so I'm just playing, I happen to be playing more Roblox games, which is actually funny. But like I just played a game called Execute. It's a incremental simulator, really good indie game, and that game still saw enough success because it had enough passion of just game design, you know? Like, the game was, I would say, still relatively successful, even though I don't even think it hit 1,000 reviews on Steam. But like, you could still have some sort of small success. So at least in like in the indie game space, at least from what I've seen on Steam, I know it's a little bit different outside of Steam. It can get even nicher than that, but there's at least some level of a community that will support and love and appreciate the game design. You know, because Roblox shows algorithm shows games that make money, not an appreciated game. Exactly. It's super annoying. What the hell? I just got a message on my YouTube asking me if it's really me. Am I still live? I think I have to verify it, but I'm afraid of leaking. I have to log in. I can still read chat. It's just I have this giant annoying message. Let's see, hold on. I want to back it up so I can show you guys. Actually, let me buy a sniper. Or let me revive this guy first. Okay, okay. Alright, boss fight starting. Like, look at this. To verify it's you. What? This giant funny message. Is it really you? Yeah, I'm actually an imposter. Not to talk down on other indie game genres. Incrementals are low-key probably most fun looking indie game I've ever seen. Yeah, I've always liked incrementals. But like, I think sometimes there's certain genres that thrive well in certain communities. Like, I would say like incrementals are really nice in Roblox, more so because the gameplay is really lax, you know, like or at least depends on how hardcore you play the incremental, but it's pretty relaxing gameplay, you know? It's not like this where I have to focus on the screen for like, you know, 10-15 minutes. Did he just kill them all? Is that Stack who killed them all? That's so funny. Frigid is Nightbot. He just killed them all. Okay, I'm gonna have to hide my stream so I can get rid of this giant message. So everything is black right now. It's okay. Everything is intentionally black. I have to verify my account for some reason.
Job well done, scavenger. Let's drop more at home.
So give me 1 second. All right, boom, done. And the black screen of evilness is almost gone. Hold on. Boom, and we're back. Bada bing. Frigid, have you heard of Dungeon Looter? I played Dungeon Looter. I was actually reached out to make a video about it Um, I almost made a video about it, but Dungeon Looter is dead. Dungeon Looter is a dead game now. There was a lot of things I wanted to talk about from Dungeon Looter. It was just a scrapped video. It's lost media now. It was a scrapped video. I recorded it. Holy crap, is it gone? No way. Is it gone? Dungeon Looter. We're just keeping us in the dark. Darnell, welcome to the stream. Dungeon Looter. I played it. I gotta see if I can find it. I played Dungeon Looter. Here it is. 2 active players. Dang, its experience is not available. It's a re-release. It's coming back soon. Yeah, I talked about Dungeon Looter. I played a little bit. I have Virgil in that game. It was interesting. I couldn't enjoy the gameplay loop. I can't lie. But I liked how they did the reward system. That's what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about it because I was like, Anime Final Quest needs this reward system. Because Anime Final Quest has better gameplay. It just needs better rewards, you know? And Dungeon Looter had the reward system, had a really good gacha system. Not the gacha system had it to where, like, let's say there's like 5 celestial weapons, you know? Like, there's 5 celestial weapons. But on like the banner, you could click on which weapon you want to spin for, so that when you eventually hit your celestial pity, it will guarantee you that specific celestial weapon, instead of like, oh, am I gonna get 1 out of the 5 that I don't want? Like, we needed that in every game. Hunty Zombie, Anime Final Quest, just give us that, because then the game could add like 20 eternal level weapons and I wouldn't care, you know? Because then players could just click on the eternal they want to spin for. So I like that about Dungeon Looter. What else did I like about it? Visuals were okay. I think the gameplay just couldn't click for me. Since it's getting re-released, maybe I'll try again. But yeah, the gameplay, I couldn't have it click with me. Do you know what the next update is about Anime Final Quest? It will be Doflamingo and Nezha. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Fuck. I'm watching my parries. I made a lot of progression. Nice. Nice job, man. What's the next Anime Final Quest update? Somebody just asked that. It's Doflamingo, Nezha, and a new game mode. So we're getting a lot. I couldn't even begin to tell you what the new game mode is, but we got a Titanfall robot as a teaser. So new game mode is Titanfall, is what I'm understanding, that the new game mode is just Titanfall. Holy crap. Holy crap. Boom. Got it done somehow. Gotta pound sand. You're pounding. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never seen it. Sorry. As a kid, I've never pronounced anything correct ever, and it's funny because, like, I guess I was like an avid reader. Like, you know, like, when I was younger, read my Percy Jackson. I read my Brandon Sanderson books or whatever. But like, just because I read a lot doesn't mean I know how to pronounce anything. Like, and I never even like pronounced my Pokemon right, you know? Like, I never pronounced like any Pokemon correctly, or maybe like the few obvious ones I pronounced properly, but I always pronounced my Pokemon terribly. And I always felt so ashamed when I would get to like middle school and high school, and I would meet other people who play Pokemon, and they pronounced it way different than me. Inviting Bridget to anything but actual games. You're gonna invite me to like row meets? Did you hear the news about Hunty Zombie? I've heard the news. I've heard the news. Vanillist is unbanned. Dib is pulling the plug. Thank God the parasite is getting cut off. So I'm happy to hear about it. Though this doesn't mean that Hunty Zombie is going to have the biggest comeback in the world. I wouldn't hold your breath for Hunty Zombie to have a giant comeback. I'm kind of expecting it to not really do too hot, sadly. I don't know how to explain it, how to pronounce it. Guess you closest is Nezja. Do you pronounce like the J or is like Nezha? Like Nezha. I don't know. I've never been one for pronouncing anything. Root beer? Yes, root beer. Are you okay? I mean, I think root beer is good. You helped me get Shadow back when the game first released, and I'm still grateful. Wow. Hey, man, I'm happy I helped you out so long ago. Yeah, dang, I can't even... You know, like, I can't even begin to understand the magnitude of the amount of random people I've helped. And it just goes beyond anime Final Quest 2. Like in Hunty Zombie and everything. Like the raids. Those are fun times. You know about the root beer guy? Root beer, no! Root beer! Root beer, no! Root beer! No, root beer! I'm sorry, root beer! I know the root beer guy. He's actually me. Did you guys know I'm the root beer guy? You pronounce the J, but you mix the sound within the C because it's like ZH mix with the J. Nezha? It's like that Nezha? I don't know, bro. I'm the root beer guy! Black Star is actually the root beer guy. Welcome to the stream, Black Star. You said root beer and he gets summoned. Black Star, I just saw like this root beer museum or whatever. I gotta take you, bro. I gotta take Black Star to like the root beer museum. Because he's the root beer guy. Blackstar spoke. Silence in the chat. Holy fumble. It's close. Nesha. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be disrespectful, but I just don't think I could ever get it, you know? I never pronounce anything correctly. Just don't count on me when it comes to pronouncing anything. Like, I love to read, but I never liked reading in class because I knew I was going to butcher it. They're now getting silenced by the FBI. I now have every weapon, awakening skill, trade cosmetic, except the pay to win cosmetic, and all the gears in the game. Nice, dude. You're up now. Nah, but that was decent. Passable? Passable. I just wanted to pronounce it enough to not be disrespectful, you know? Because I'll be honest with you, like, I actually, like, can't be bothered with wanting to pronounce anything, and maybe I'll even make a joke out of it, but I don't want it to be disrespectful to anybody, you know? Specifically, like, names, you know? Like, maybe if it's, like, a place I've never been to, or even, like, a restaurant, like, I always butcher the pronunciation, but try and play it off as, like, a funny joke. But, like, names, specifically, I try not to, I don't know, I try not to be disrespectful. Damn. Damn. So he just died? Is that dude Stack just killing him? What's Can you pronounce? Oh no. Oh no, Techie. You can't make me. Hold on. Cadaverius Captain. Cadaverius Captain. I really had to think about that one. Cadaverius Captain. Wait, Cadaverius. That sounds right. Cadaverius. Okay, Aaron, you say it was easy, but it's not easy. It's still like a medium difficulty pronunciation. Welcome to the stream, Techie. Welcome to the stream. Cadaverius. I feel like it's Cadaverius. I'm not sure. I sacrificed my skill damage for crit. You could go like 90 crit if you wanted to. 95 crit. With a blood jumble. Blood. Why is he jumbling? I'm gonna send you a voice thing on Discord. Yeah, just send me how to pronounce it. There's no way I'm getting it right. Richard, pronounce Dinos. Is that Dinosuchus? Danosuchus. Danosuchus. I mean, that's good enough. Yo, Frigid, look at the teaser on Looter. I'm not in the Discord. I only played it once because I was reached out to play it. And I was like, I told them, I was like, I don't do ads. I don't take money. I only play the game if I like the game. So I'm going to go play it and I'm going to go see if I liked it. And I DM'd the back and I said, yeah, I don't like this game. And he was like, no worries. Here's Techie. Oh, let me gotta relax. Dinosuchus. Oh, it's on YouTube? Maybe I'll check it out later. Maybe I'll check it out later. Yeah, but which game better? Nocturner. That could have been, you could have followed up with anything else and it was gonna, the answer was gonna be Nocturner. This is like top games on Roblox. Easily. The quality is there, the love is there, the fun is there. And it's like, in my opinion, like, this is me personally. When you rank a Roblox game, it's different for everybody. But for me, like, Nocturner is a game I could recommend to somebody who doesn't play Roblox. That's the sort of recommendation I can give to Nocturner. Like, no offense to Anime Final Quest, but I only recommend people to play Anime Final Quest if they're into that sort of thing. You know, I don't recommend, like, to somebody who's never played Roblox to go play Anime Final Quest. Like, that's sort of like the level of enjoyment I get out of Nocturner. You know, games like Purgatory, Chainsaw, they're like that, you know? Where it's like, I could recommend someone off Roblox for this game. That's what makes it a great game, too. 18 players is mean, bro. Nocturner or Spin a Baddie? Spin a Baddie! Because I could recommend that to anybody on planet Earth and they'll get to playing. Wait, why do I have negative money? Why do I have negative money? I'm in debt. I think I owe Techie some money. I have negative money right now. I'm in debt. Huh? Spin a Baddie? Easily, bro. It's not even close. I'm sorry. I know Techie's listening on the stream, but you gotta understand. Like, Spin a Baddie. Good answer. No more. Oh, is that you, Stack? I didn't even know. Stack, welcome to the stream. I didn't even know. Well, I'm in debt to Stack and Techie, and I'm in bigger debt to Stack. I think I owe Stack even more money. From that one time, I borrowed his BMW. I crashed it. I totaled it, bro. Not only did I total it, but I crashed into some rich old guy's old school Cadillac. And he's like, oh, that Cadillac is like 93 grand in repairs. There we go. Now my money's back. See, I paid my debt off. All you had to do is a little bit of glazing. And you guys can also get out of debt. Stop LARPing your game. Now hop on Spin and Patty. I'll play Spin and Brain Rot. Alright, we're getting too far. Spin and Batty or Spin and Batty. You don't even have to. Doesn't matter what the second option is. What are you talking about? Stacks, I'm in debt to you. How do you know I have a BMW? Is it white? I'm sorry, Stacks. I crashed it, bro. Your neighbor, he drives the old school Cadillac. I crashed your BMW. No, it's silver. I'm colorblind, Stacks, so I thought it was white. Close enough. There's no way that Slime RNG is better than Spin and Batty. There's just no way. Like, the what did I even say? The expertise done in Spin and Batty is unrivaled. That was a quote I said on stream a couple months ago, and I still believe it. You even dare to question that Slime RNG comes even close to Spin and Batty? Holy crap! They all got the miniguns! Oh, I gotta get the shotgun. It's time for the shotgun. Oh my gosh. Everyone's dying, bro. Is that Sand? Oh my gosh, and Sand is in the stream. Shout out Sand. Low-key carried when I got you when I got the era badge. Genuinely one of the best games I ever played. There's just no like what transcends like a video. Oh my god, here come the kamikazes. Oh my lord, bro. It's Stalingrad in here. We're all surviving this. We're not losing to the admin panel. We're bigger than this. One of the best games to ever grace this world of such peak creative design. I know. I'm gonna play Spin a Spin. You guys ever play Spin a Spin? Why are there so many pumpkins? Is that like a skin or something? Or not? Is that like a what are they called again? Dude, there's so many things! Oh, let me revive him. Oh my lord. Even Stacks died. Poor Stacks. So how do you know the colors? So, okay, so I was saying I'm colorblind because it's just like the general like population way of understanding, but I'm color deficient. That's specifically color deficient. I'm red, green, color deficient. I found this out like really late into my life. So when I was like in like elementary or whatever, and I would get the colors wrong, I just always felt like I was an idiot. And I was just like, ah, do I just not know my colors? That's what I always thought it was. I always thought it was just I didn't know my colors until I finally saw the eye doctor recently to get, not recently, maybe like 3 years ago. Like 3 years ago I saw the eye doctor to get some new glasses. And I took a colorblind test for the first time with the eye doctor, and told me I was colorblind. And then he also has like the tinted lens, where you know if you see through it, it could help you if you're colorblind. So he showed me all the tinted lens, and I still failed every test. So I'm also the type of colorblind where I can't fix it. I can't even fix it with the sunglasses. But it's not that bad. I don't know. It's not that bad. Peak build is pistol, shotgun, and sniper. Yeah, it's the peak build. But I like my AR with the faster firing rate. It's just, I don't know. You know, like that clip of Queso where he's like, I got a gun, and he just starts shooting. That's what I feel like when I shoot this gun. Sniper generally top 1 with a draw and damage increase. I know, it's like 3 cats spamming. Switch their avatar. Everyone's talking about this. Do not switch it's not a new avatar. I'm allowed to have other avatars. It's okay. Do a LARPsuki skin. What's a LARPsuki? What? I thought that was someone in VC. Did anyone hear that? That was so strange. Hold on, wait. Taxi time. Uber for the shackle, the shocker. Here we go. We gotta get my sniper. This is the best skin in the game, I think. I think the paintball skin is the best skin. Just because, like, look at him. Like, he's turning different colors. It's so awesome. Even if I can't understand those colors. How long is this stream? Good question. Stream probably for another 30 minutes to an hour, I want to say. Something like that. Something like that. Oh, dude. Oh, what is this game? This is Nocturner. This is Nocturner. It's kind of like Doom with the movement of Ultra Kill. You progress through a stage, you defeat enemies, and at the end, there's a boss fight right here. He's got like an attack pattern you gotta watch out. You can parry projectiles. You've got gadgets right here to help you. Really fun. Really fun with people. You're not ending the stream without playing George Cooper shooter. I gotta hop on some Peak. Bro, I missed almost the whole stream. I gotta go. Hey man, at least you tuned in just for a little bit. I appreciate it. Crap, he's tickling me. I don't like it. You guys got that. And it's actually fun. It is fun. Super fun. I will say it can be a little daunting if you go and join like a public server, because in a public server there's usually going to be a higher difficulty match, because you can't actually select the difficulty in this game. The game selects the difficulty for you the more times you win, and if you start losing a bunch, the difficulty is going to go down. So if you really wanted to give this game like an honest shot, I would recommend playing in a private server alone to see if you enjoy the gameplay loop and see if you can grasp like the gameplay loop, see if it's fun for you. All right, how far am I? I've been neglecting this, but I'm close. I'm almost two. Well, I'm not almost 2/3. I would say I'm probably just halfway done with that. I'm guessing you missed the Halloween event. You want to check the tokens? Oh no, this is not fair. This 25 spooky tokens? This is not fair. I can't spin. I'll hold on to it as a nice relic. But yeah, I did miss the Halloween event. I think I got into the game as soon as it ended. I'll just hold on to these tokens, so it's not fair. These are cool flex. This is already a cool flex, I would say, because every time I see someone like in like the Discord flexing up their tokens. Alright, time to watch a teaser. No, I'm watching no teaser. Play Nocturner. You lose them if you don't open them. Do I want to open them? We want to watch gambling? Okay, if the people want gambling, we will gamble them. I can't argue with gambling. The people in this channel love to see a good gamble. So, for the people, I'll do the gamble. I'll do the gamble for the people. If chat thinks it's unfair, then we'll take them away. We're probably gonna get junk. Look, you know this. You're right. It's only 25, right? Now, frigid luck is real. You don't understand, Stacks. Frigid luck is real. It's real, and it's here. And it's as real as anything is. You know, it's as real as I don't know. I don't have a good clip for that. Boom. Oof. Dude, it's getting so warm where I live. I have to crank my AC. I'm gonna start filming my AC right now. Should be fine. Dude, I'm so thankful. I bought AC recently. Frigid luck, back in the days, made me win 2 giveaways and got chosen twice for one of them. Just because I wanted it to happen. Like, luck was a choice. You know, luck is never a choice for anybody, but it's a choice for me. And today I choose to be lucky. It's never a choice for anyone but me. It's not ridiculous. And that's not ridiculous to say that. How far? How far will I take this bit? I have this belief where if I believe it really hard, I think it'll happen. Like I just didn't believe enough, you know? And when I first had that thought, I was driving home, and I drove home with all green lights. I was like, I just really want to get home right now. I drove home in all green lights. As fast as I ever got home. I just have to believe it, and I can't have any doubt. And if I don't get this rare 0.00006% chance of a skin in 25 spins, I didn't believe enough. Man, everyone gets down. Oh no, I just revived. I tried to revive him for like the 3rd time. I'm tripping. No, I don't have a choice. Some people are built different. Some people still don't have a choice, and they have to be lucky. What do skins do? It's just a cosmetic. The only way to at least improve your damage is through the mastery system. And the more you use the weapon, the more you shoot and defeat enemies, the more mastery XP you're gonna get. And the mastery lets you equip different perks that can do different things. That could be a way to increase your damage. You've also got your gears you can upgrade with your money. No matter how good of a thing I have, I will spin it off for the best. It needs to be the best, no less. It almost rhymes. It's true because it almost rhymes. Boom, Techie unlocked the Soul Altar. This might fix my sleep schedule. I've done it. I finally made I made a stream sleepy enough for Hifu to go to bed. We've done it. Hifu hasn't slept in 8 days. Hifu has been up all night managing the website for a for a calculator that is just like so optional. Like, it's so helpful, but it's so optional. It rhymes with grug. It does rhyme with grug. Sent the goat trophy. What the? What is this goat doing? The goat trophy. What is it? What did that even do? Speaking like you didn't stream at 4 in the morning. Alright, we don't talk about that. I don't know what that was, Loki. What did I just send? Like, I keep seeing people like, I sent you this for like whatever jewels. I don't know what that means. Like, does it just play like a funny animation and that's it? I mean, I think that's pretty awesome if that's all. Is that Oscar? I didn't even realize it was Oscar. I might have to play George Cooper shooter. It's really tempting. Hey, Frigid, what was that goat trophy thing? I don't know, dude. For 1,000 jewels. Maybe it's like a YouTube currency. That's what I think. My theory is that it's like a YouTube currency. Funna. Play George Cooper shooter. Alpha, you dog. Dude, we need to get Hato his first win. He's rank 11 with no wins. I was saying this earlier, like how I could recommend this to anybody. And I just recently actually just made a couple of people who don't even play Roblox. Like, they didn't even play Roblox. Made them hop on this game and they enjoyed it, you know? I would say that's a huge W. I think it's money, because jewels cost money. I don't think so. I don't think jewels cost money. Is that true? Let me see. I don't know. I see this goat. I don't know what the goat does. But what the goat doing? I mean, if it's money, you would have had to spend something. That's what I'm saying. If it were money, I think you would have had to spend money. Right? Obviously, well, wow. I made such a groundbreaking discovery. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about this goat. Bridget, on a scale of 1 to 10, how grindy is this? Is not a grindy game. This is more so like a... Or I guess the only quote-unquote grindy aspect is like for skins. If you want to try and get all the skins, you know? But that's sort of like... That reminds me of like grind games and like... Or quote-unquote the grind for like most shooters in games anyways, where, you know, you kind of spin for skins, but you don't grind for getting stronger. This game doesn't really have like a grind like that. Alright, we're gonna go after the pumpkin. I hate this dude. This guy's so annoying in the second phase. I always happen to rip my guitar when he's about to parry, or when he's about to shoot a projectile. Like, it's such awful timing. Call this an O. How do I join your game? My username is Frigid Moment, with no spaces or any extra stuff. You can just join me. I have my joins on for everybody, so anybody can join. You don't have to friend me. I'm just in public, but I think the server is full. I'm pretty sure the server might be full. The goat makes you goated. I guess I just turned to goated, bro. Where are these other guys, though? These damn pumpkins at full health. He just moves so fast. Relax, man. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, Mr. Pumpkin. Or, sorry, his name's Kin. Or Mr. Kin, I guess. He's moving too crazy. I can't keep up. He looks so funny though. He moves crazy, but it's hilarious. I don't know why. There we go. Right, the server's full. Yeah, I kind of figured as such. It was pretty dead earlier in the stream. I think it's just all my viewers just woke up right now. Decided to hop in. Getting toasted. All I have to do is hop on George Cooper Shooter. Yeah, actually, if I get every badge in George Cooper Shooter, it gives you like a times 500 damage buff in Nocturner. Checks your inventory to see if you have that badge, and you get like a giant damage buff. Do I have TikTok? I do. I don't really use it. I do. I only use it when I like the search in TikTok. When I search for something, it'll show me exactly what I'm looking for. When I search for something on YouTube or Instagram, it sucks. Like, if I'm looking for something specific, like, even if I'm, like, looking for a specific reference, like, I'm looking for a specific video, like, I could search up just what I'm describing, and then TikTok will give it to me. Like, it's not like that on YouTube or Instagram. So that's why I like TikTok. I don't use it for any other reason. Since I'm not a Nocturner LARPer, I don't play when Frigid is on. I play when I want to. There you go. Gamble time. Hold on. Let's turn on the AFK. It's gamble time. Hold on. Enough dilly-dally. Frigid luck is real. Thank you for reminding me, Techie, because I 100% would have forgot. Contains unique essence. Give it to me. Guaranteed. Watch. It's guaranteed. It's basically guaranteed. Watch. Look at this. Look at this! Witch's Brew. I don't have that. Let's go. I don't have the Witch's Brew. It's like the one skin I don't have. Nah. Alright, here we go. What's next? With another super... Spooky paintball. Wait, this has got to be rigged. There's no way. There's no way I'm this lucky. I was actually expecting I wasn't going to get lucky. This has got to be rigged. I think you guys rigged it for me. There's no way. There's no way. With essence. With essence. There's no way. There's no way. Stacks. You rigged it for me. Pumpkin bucket? What is it? No, you guys are messing with me. You guys are messing with me. There's no way. There's no way I believed it this hard. I'm cheating? Yeah, you guys are giving it to me. I'm being played with right now. Another one? There's... The Jack-a-Jammer? Dude, oh, these skins are so sick, man. They laced your tokens. They straight up laced my tokens, dog. I know I rigged the giveaway. This is you, Alpha. Slide some luck. Super Heat Seeker. Nah, what? My tokens were laced. This... Well, I mean... Dude, let's throw it on, bro. The essence of bubbles. Oh my gosh, this is so peak. And to get anything from my sniper? No, I like this skin anyways. That radiant is so peak. How about for the ray gun? What is this frigid love? Blessed by the gods. There is no other explanation other than that. Blessed by the gods. Let me see. We got some spooky shotgun. The radiant. Hey, it's pretty good though. One could say to say the least. That was pretty good. The scythe? I think I just gotta equip the scythe, dude. That scythe is so cool. I was thinking about it. The ghost brewer. You got one more super duper in a row than me. They don't call it frigid luck for nothing, bro. The spider? The spider? No, I'm LARPing right now. I'm LARPing the Halloween event now. The witch's brew. The pumpkin bucket. Oh, this is so sick. Even if I'm LARPing, bro. I'm LARPing the Halloween event. Marvel's got laced. W Techie and W stacks. They stacked me, bro. They got me stacked. What am I missing now? So I'm still missing the grenade. So 1 grenade, 1 pistol, skateboard. And then I need a level 100 skin too. I think so, right? I'm pretty sure. It makes sense if I need a level 100 skin. I'm getting there. Let me play. Hold on. Let's show off. Let's show off what I got. How's this play? Oh, I got thrown to the trenches. What the? My bubbles. I like my bubbles. Oh, they're too pricey to revive. Here we go. Oh, wait, how many points? Oh, 1,000. And I guess I'm Nocturnering it. Everybody's dying, bro. Everybody dropping. It's because I'm not there. Someone slide some to Black Star. Holy frigid luck. Maybe it is frigid luck. Maybe it was frigid luck. Oh, they're like on top of each other. I can't revive anyone next to them. No. We were gonna miss the boss fight. Revive prone? Oh, did they all just dip? Alright, we're back. Let's go to 3 cat spam. Techie, thank you for lacing his tokens. Lace mine, please. It was George Cooper luck? Maybe it was a George Cooper luck. I'm missing like all my attacks. I didn't miss that berry. I was like, where the hell did he go? He's blending in with the rocks. Ah! Let me eat my popcorn, my pumpkin bucket. Did I say popcorn earlier? I feel like I said popcorn earlier. Alright, relax. Relax, Sir Gravel. Mr. Sir Gravel, I didn't mean it. Dude, when he targets someone, he targets someone. He's like, move! He set aside every other player that was right next to him. Oh my lord. Almost threw the run. They need to add Nocturne skin, not just Super Duper. Oh, you mean like a Nocturne rarity? That's why they have Radiance, though. That's true. That is the Radiance. Got into Frigid's server. We're back. We're so back. Yeah, W Techie and stacks. I don't know if I said that right. But definitely appreciate it. I'm first place by a long shot in terms of XP. Oh, for for YouTube. It's awesome. This level of targeting rivals Forsaken players. This game is so fun. I got a bit lost at the start, but when you get the hang of it, it's godlike. Yeah, I definitely think it takes like there's like a certain threshold of uncertainty you kind of have to push through, like to sort of feel the flow, feel the ebbs and flows of how things work. But once you get past that, it's super fun, man. Can't get XP for some reason. Huh. I feel like sometimes it just like bugs people out, I feel. Cause you're not alone, Alpha. You're not alone. We're in this together. I can't get XP either. Well, I can't get XP because I think the owner can't get XP. Or the host of the stream. Oh, I want to bring the turret. Or... Man, what do I want to bring? They're all cool. Yeah, let's bring the turret. We'll be fine. Oh, is my AFK still on? Oops. Yeah, because I chat for an infinite amount of time. There's something wrong with me. Shout out Aaron, bro. Let me get some George Cooper shooter invite for more luck. Yeah, it's a double XP potion right there. It's a George Cooper invite. The method. They're calling it the method. Even the sound effect for the guitar is so funny. I like it. Oh, it's so awesome. Send one to me, bro. Send one to Aaron. He needs George Cooper. He's summoning him like Maharaga. I perished. Maybe I should equip my bucket again. I was trying to play carefully. But I forget I'm bad at this game. I have an ultimate skill issue. Bridget is low-key Maharaga for adapting to all of my horrible invites. I've adapted. I've become George Cooper. Use Beelzebub on George Cooper. Israel Tycoon earns offline. Steals offline. Steals your tax money offline. Build a baddie. Let's gamble while we wait. Come on. Another super duper? Huh? Paintball gun? Watch another super duper. It's so easy. Just watch this. Better anime, girl. Alright, come on. Give me 2 in a row. I could do 2 in a row again. It's so free. That's George Cooper luck. Send George Cooper again. George Cooper, please, bruh. Come on, George Cooper. I believed in you. I believed in you. I mean, it's a super. But that ain't no duper. That ain't no super duper. All right, come on, George Cooper. Bless me. Bless me. Come on. Watch. Watch this George Cooper luck on live television. Here we go. There we go. There we go. 2 in a row, George Cooper. Let it ride. Let it ride. I say let it ride. All right, George. George, you dog. You gonna be stingy with me? All right, then. You gonna be like that? Alpha, send me some more George Coopers. I need George Cooper now. I need him now. Nice to meet you. I'm a Japanese player. I appreciate all the help and advice I get on Anime Final Quest. Wow, guys. I'm Mr. Worldwide. I don't think you can understand me, but I want you to know that I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the sentiments. Come on, George Cooper. Give me something new. What's new, George Cooper? Tell me, show me what's new. Nah. Chill on, George Cooper. Too much greed will be punished. You're right. He does punish against greed. Can't fill my heart with that. Has to be in moderation. Otherwise, I'm gonna be addicted to George Cooper. And it's gonna get unhealthy. I know it's gonna get unhealthy. 100%. I'm the embodiment of greed. You want so many George Coopers that you want to become him. I get that, honestly. I understand that. I understand that envy. To be envious of such greed. That is George Cooper. I relate to that. But I can't accept it. It's a temptation I can't succumb myself to. So nobody revived me? This is the greed they talked about. They talked about all the Super Dupas. They talked about all of the Halloween tokens. They talked about all of the Radiants. All of the essences. They wanted them all. But thankfully, Techie died for our greed. And he lives on. That's why he's a skeleton. He's not in the lobby anymore. But he lives on as a corpse because of our sins. His greed is different than one greed. More than anything in the whole world. More than infinite wealth. Come on. Nothing. I need a new skin. I need this new skin. It's required. It's a requirement. I censored myself for the children, the non-existent little Timmies. There's always a little Timmy watching my VOD for some reason. I'll get a comment about it. So shout out, little Timmy. Israel rigged this. All right, here we go. Damn it, Israel. I gotta keep those in scarcity. Otherwise, they're gonna go after my channel. I'm gonna get targeted. I'm gonna like make less money. I'm gonna get shadow banned. I'm gonna get channel strikes for no reason. Frigid is yawning, means he's bored. I gotta play some George Cooper. Some George Cooper will cure all. Wonder how the run is going. We got Yuji on a skateboard. We got Rue on a skateboard. We got. Here we go. We got Usual doing the usual thing. Looks like he just like spawned in. He's like, hello world. Go to lineup, honestly. I think usual. Usual, just get usual with it. Back to gambling. That was your weekly weather report. I think I'll be ending the stream soon though. Probably do the run, one more run. That'll be wraps for this stream. Oh man. Decent stream though. I'll say a decent stream. I like streaming like a game that isn't anime, Final Quest, and Hunt to Zombie, because I feel like I could be more like transparent, you know? I could be like really honest, you know? Because I feel like the people who watch the streams or watch these streams are obviously people who are interested in Nocturner, but I feel like it's really interesting to talk about like anime, Final Quest, and Hunt to Zombie from an angle of like a more casual player, you know? Not somebody who's living and breathing the game, but somebody who can see the full picture from a step back, you know? Because then I'm able to bounce off of those same people. You're ending on George Cooper shooter. Maybe I'll end it. We'll do a little George Cooper shooting. So do we shoot George Cooper or do we become George Cooper and shoot people? I think that's sort of like the... Don't spoil it for me. I want to know. Don't spoil it for me. But I want to know how this George Cooper shooter is going to play out and present itself. The Collider. I mean, we got some frigid tokens we can use. Come on, frigid luck. Maybe it's only the game I play nowadays, anime, Final Quest, and Nocturner. I mean, live and breathe as in like, they don't see any perspective. Oh, nice, I got revived. I've been waiting for this. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, wait, I did equip the healing. Never mind. Where the heck are all the enemies? 600. Alright, here we go. Boom. My buddy here. Oh, he already got down. He declined my revive request. How could you? Dude, just seeing him explode, like... It's so funny. Just like, holy... I like the streams better because there's less people. Reminds me of the streams back when you had 500 subs. Yeah, I agree. Like I like my big streams too, but like I like both. Like I get to have a balance where I could basically have both. Where I could have a big stream, you know, maybe it's kind of crazy. I'm like trying to catch up on every message. You know, I know it's kind of chaotic. I like the chaos. I can't lie. I like the chaos. It's unorganized. Nothing is planned. Everything is off the cuff. Like. It's kind of funny. It's hilarious. But also like just being casual, you know? I can take my time. I could be silent when I need to be silent. It's just, these are like my more, I guess, chill streams. I guess that's what I would say. It's a more chill stream. It's more relaxing. Even though I'm playing arguably a more like tense game than Anime Final Quest. I always like these streams. The invite was already stolen. You know what's funny? Bridget started making content as soon as I quit Hunting Zombie for 2 months. And when I came back, I was like, who's this new fella? Yeah, honestly, like, because you said as soon as I made content, so that must be around, like, the Shogun update or, like, the Reaper Scythe update. That's when I started making Hunting Zombie videos. A lot of the casual audience left Hunting Zombie, but a new audience came in, you know? Like, even, like, so the players for Hunting Zombie did go down, but it got replaced by a different audience. It was more specifically when P-Fresh buffed the Nightmare on campaign. P-Fresh buffed the Nightmare on campaign. And that made a lot of people just quit because the zombies were moving faster. They were doing more damage. You had to like actually have like a decent plan and build to not get yourself killed because lifesteal also didn't exist when this happened. So it was a huge change, I would say, that literally made people just quit the game, you know? Because you just made the whole player base weaker. It didn't appeal to the casual audience that had been playing the game for so long. I'm gonna watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. I am jealous. I haven't seen it yet. Don't talk about spoilers. Now this game only have 16 people playing right now. I don't know, man. It's so peak though. I didn't even watch other Honey Zombie videos. Frigid has been the only exception. I know that was pretty small, but like I guess my audience has been pretty dedicated. I would say like if one person watched one of my videos, they watched like all of them, which is ridiculous, by the way. Like, but like, whenever like I talk to somebody, sometimes in DMs, they're like, "Yeah, I watched out all the videos, by the way." Like, and it wasn't like 1 or 2 videos. I think that's kind of scary to me, I guess. Like, or not scary, but like shocking, I guess. That's pretty shocking. Spoil him now. Don't spoil me. Did you see Alpha? Don't spoil me. All I hear is that people are saying like there's always going to be discussion. Whenever something is successful or good, there will always be hate, regardless. It doesn't matter. Like there is never one thing that is for every single person on planet Earth, you know? Or some things are literally created in... Some things are literally said just to stir hate, which is like, you know, really easy to like engagement farm, you know? Hate on the newest thing that came out. A lot of people are going to defend it and you're going to be the talk of the town, you know? And being the talk of the town gets you paid, so they do not care. It's their job to hate, and I'm not saying I like that job, but that's why they do it. But getting a huge tangent. I'm getting on a huge tangent. I've seen a lot of people saying they like it or hate it. But I feel like the hate is always because it's popular, you know? But not gonna have any expectation, not in a bad way, but to sort of see what surprises it can have. Back then, when only my only mission was to waste my time making summaries for Hunty Zombie videos. Oh, that was crazy. You're crazy for that. You always made like a huge summary, like, and you added extra notes. Like, I should have pinned like a lot of those comments. I know maybe I pinned a few, or at least one of them. I know I at least pinned one of them maybe, but I should have pinned like every single one of them. It was just pretty much like, I don't know, it was nice. I liked seeing that in the comment section because when I watch a video, like any YouTube video, I'm the kind of guy who likes to just also peek at the comments at some point in the video, and I like that the comments are also filled with information, so it's like everywhere you looked, you were absorbing information. I wanted to be in that position when I consumed a video. I wanted to just be like, I could learn anything from different angles, you know? Either it's like a different perspective or a specific question a guy has to build for, you know? That's kind of why I like trying to respond to a lot of comments. Maybe you could say it's a little overstimulating or information overload, but oh no, I'm stuck. But I make videos so that I can enjoy them, I guess. But I don't watch. I watch them, but like I don't watch them to obviously learn because I already know how to do it. But like, if I didn't make Hunchy Zombie videos, I'm making the videos I'm searching up. You know, like I want to look for the videos I'm making. I don't know if that's making any sense. Yeah, same. I'm still that guy who lives in the comments. Yeah, but like, I've never been much of a commenter. Like, I've never really commented. Like, usually, I've only been doing it lately just because I've been making YouTube videos, so I know like how much value it can add. But like, I've been dedicated fans for many YouTubers and many channels, even small channels, and I never left a comment. I just, you know, I didn't really realize their value until I started making videos. Like, how one comment could just, it could sometimes turn the tide, you know? So ever since I've been making videos, I've been trying to leave more comments. It's the only difference I have. But I think about how there's probably someone in my exact position who just doesn't leave comments. And I don't judge them for it. I was literally just like them. I often leave a comment, especially small YouTubers. Yeah, like, maybe I would for something super niche, or if I was early. If I was early on a video, it was like, oh, I have to leave a comment because I know it's gonna get a lot of likes. So I'll try and make like a quick little quip, just so I can get a lot of likes. But yeah, I should have realized its value, honestly. Something I wish I've done more often, but something I do now. So yeah, I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. I am tired. So well, we gotta emote. So I'm tired. Oh, and it's Tempest Siege. Nah, I'm taking a nap. Sorry. This is not me ducking a fade. Do not take it as me ducking a fade. I'm taking a nap. I'm not ducking a fade here. I'm just, I'm sleepy. Richard, do you remember me from the Garo live stream? Lil Ninja Timmy. Welcome to the stream, man. I want to say I do. Wasn't there like a lot of Timmys in that stream? I want to say yes. Trying to weave the Tempest Docks. Tempest Docks. Ooh, stream is over. Yeah, man, I do have to leave, unfortunately. I need to take this nap before I take care of some stuff later today. Skeleton banging shield. Let's do that for you, Alpha. But alright, guys. Oh, is the Mochi Cat head guy? Mochi Cat head guy. Nah, not entirely sure. But I'll be ending the stream right now. Shout out Techie and Stacks. They stacked me up good with the skins. I like my new skins. I like this. Like, I was just glazing the paintball skin, and now I have the exclusive Halloween version of it. And thank you guys for watching the stream. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.